it's Shavon. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time joining me. So today I have a very special guest.
Hey.
What's your name?
Shaniqua.
I hate you.
Hi, my name's Leslie.
So this week I want to do these things on my channel called, I want to do them monthly, and I want them to be called sip and chats. And basically we take a topic or some sort. We have me, myself, me would be myself.
Yes,
myself and a friend or a couple of friends, and we just literally just sip and chat about whatever the topic is. So that's what's popping. That's what we're doing tonight. We're sipping and we're chatting. So, here's what we're talking about. We are talking about today. Let's just go in. So my video last week, I talked about dating or the lack thereof in my life, and how I just had these aha moments where I was like, shoot, like I realized that I desire to date, and a part of that process means like putting myself out there. And the last time I've actually ever done that, I think I was like 18. And I asked this guy or told this guy that I liked him or something like that, and he like rejected me, and I was like, and then I got over it. Like that's the part that I forgot, is that I actually got over it, right? Like,
how long did it take you to get over it?
Not long, because I was like, oh, well, forget you too. You know what I mean? Like I did. Like I was like, oh,
bye.
You know, like when dudes be like, hey, let me get your number. You're like, nah, I'm good. And he like, forget you too then. Like that's basically me. I was like, oh, well, forget you too. Forget you too then. Like I don't know who told you was popping that hard.
Right? I didn't even like you.
Like, you know, so I got over it. But like I also, because I think I'm really good at being like, that being my initial reaction on the outside, but I think inwardly there was like, I had to deal with the rejection of that, because I did feel rejection.
Yeah, you want to be hard, and then when you go home, then you cry. You're like,
yeah.
I didn't need you. And then you need you. Eating all that ice cream.
Why you don't love me?
Where's my cake at? Where's my cake at?
Why you don't love me? I had to deal with the rejection of that, and I think because of that, I vowed that I would never like do it again. Like I would never put myself out there with a guy again. I was just like, I'm just gonna avoid that. So
how long has it been since that?
Well, that's when I was 18 and I'm 29.
Oh wow.
I've never in the last 11 years
put myself out
there like that.
Yeah, girl.
Until today.
What happened today? You better tell your audience what you did today.
Today,
cheers to it.
Yeah, cheers to stepping out on things and not being afraid, and realize like, oh, like I am so amazing. Like, so at the end of the day, why am I not allowed to be like, hey, whatever? And I didn't necessarily tell this guy I liked him, because like I'm like, I don't know you well enough to build an entire case of whether or not I like you, but I'm attracted to you. So I was like, cool. Like I shot him a message and was like, hey, would you want to grab a drink sometime, or food or something like that. It was just like very basic.
You don't want to talk about your freak out moment before that?
I did freak out. I had a moment.
Raw here.
Okay, I had a moment. I was like, should I do this? I was like, wait a second, should I do it?
Wait. I got long text messages that disappeared that I wish I could show you, where she's like, Leslie, I don't know what I'm doing. Should I do it? Should I not?
After I went back and forth. I've been back and forth with it, because there was that feeling. I feel like there was like 29-year-old me who realizes like, she's amazing, you know what I mean? And then there's 18-year-old Shavon in there somewhere like, girl, don't get your feelings hurt again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, and it's something that we all do, literally, like, should I text him? Should I not text him? Should I text? Does this sound stupid? Should I put this emoji?
Yeah.
Is this too much?
Yeah.
Should I do a winky face? No, he's gonna think this. You know, like
you overthink it.
Yes.
I mean, naturally, I number one, I overthink everything in life. That's number one. Number two, I'm a woman, so I also again overthink everything else in life.
Like double whammy again.
So you do overthink it, and then finally I was just like, what the hell? Like, I'm just gonna send this text message, whatever. And then as soon as I sent it, I was like, hush, I can't get it back. I can't delete it. Like, it's there. Like, I can't do anything about it. And then, so there was that freak out moment afterwards where I felt like my actual heart was gonna jump out of my chest.
I could hear it over the voice.
Like, literally gonna jump out of my chest. And then, I don't know, it took a few minutes, and then I was like, hold on, queen. What are you freaking out about? Like, what are you scared of? And I'm like, I guess I don't want the rejection. Okay, so But if you're rejected, let's just say, if this person says no, or whatever the case may be, like, does that change your value or your worth? Does that diminish you in any way? No. And I was like, no, it doesn't. And I'm like, I'm good then. Like, at the end of the day, when you go after things, if you don't get them, or it doesn't work out the way that you plan for them to work out, that's not a reflection of you.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing that I think girls deal with, is the fact that they always make it a them issue. You know, the fact that, like, oh, well, he didn't choose me. And so then you go back and you think, well, what's wrong with me? What, was I not pretty enough? Was I not funny enough? Was it just not enough for him to choose me? And it instantly becomes all about us, when in reality, it's like, it's not about us, you know what I mean? It's like, I told a friend earlier, actually, where it's like there's a field of flowers and someone walks out there and the field is gorgeous. Every single flower is absolutely beautiful. But just because a person decides to pick these flowers and not decides to pick these flowers doesn't make these any less beautiful, you know? And
I think if anything, I felt proud of myself because, like I told you earlier, I was like, sometimes I feel like we have to do things not because of some certain outcome, but because we have to prove to ourselves that we can, that we're powerful enough, that we're strong enough, that we're bold enough. And so, like, for me, it was a moment where it was like, I can do this. And then the moment after all of that passed, I was like, who's next? Who else can I
am I gonna get on my Tinder right there? Swipe right, yes.
I was like, who else? Because, like you said it earlier, it's such a good thing. Because, like, if I lived my life only doing what was safe, right? Like, if I never ever put myself out there to do the things that scare me, or the things that, like, I don't know the end result, I would have lived such a boring life. But like, I've done crazy things. I've picked up and moved to cities with, like, I've done the craziest of things, and I regret none of it, because in the end, I've lived my life. You know what I mean? Like, my 20s have been lit. Because I wasn't litty.
That'll be another video.
Okay. Because I wasn't afraid. And if I was afraid, I didn't allow fear to stop me, though.
Right.
I remember there was a time where I was like, Shavon, you actually have to give people permission to be attracted to who they're attracted to. Because you're attracted to who you're attracted to, and no one can tell you different. Like, I like what I like. So, like, you have to give that same permission to people, to guys, you know what I mean? If they choose that they're not attracted to you, or they're not attracted to you, that, again, that does not diminish your worth, your value, or any of that, because you're just, like, give them permission to like what they like.
You know what I said to myself a little bit ago? I remember, so I was working with a girl who was gorgeous, and then, of course, dealing with my own insecurities and jealousy and stuff like that. And I literally sat there, and I finally came to this place where I was like, you know what, God, like, I don't need every guy to like me. I don't. You know, I need the one guy. You know what I mean?
To come
and choose all of it. No,
come and choose me.
But it's so true. It's like, okay, if I really was that, like, insecure, then I might need every guy to come in and tell me that I'm beautiful. But then if my value wavered between this guy saying yes and this guy saying no, like, I would be the most emotional wreck out there, you know? And it's just that place of learning to be confident in who you are, learning how to stand there. It's like how people process pain well, it's processing rejection well, and it's leaving that space going, you know what? I'm gonna stand here confident, and I'm gonna continue to tell myself that I'm a bad, you know, and that I'm gorgeous and that I'm valuable and everything. And sometimes you need to have those conversations with yourself in the car.
Let me tell you something. Hype yourself up. Be your best champion, cheerleader, hype man. I don't care. Tell yourself all the things and believe them. Like, I am constantly telling myself, like, you a bad like, you're a bad girl, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks.
No, and if you having a problem trying to figure out who you are, okay, you need to call this girl right here, and she will remind you, you know, or call your friends. Like, that's sometimes you have to call them and be like, girl, remind me that I can survive.
Remind me that I'm actually a bad bitch.
Remind me that I'm gorgeous. Remind me that, you know, and it's fine.
That's
like, that's
support.
what,
support systems.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, it's good.
This is good. So, I mean,
no, I just think, look, that whole thing of stepping out and, like, actually experiencing things that are hard, the biggest thing that it shows you is that you're actually living your life, like you said, you know? And it's like, no one ever wants to get at the end of their life and look back and go, wow, yeah, that was safe, or wow, yeah, I lived a really, I lived a
Shoulda,
mediocre
coulda,
life.
woulda.
Yeah, no one
Nobody
wants
wants
to.
to
I
do
don't
that.
ever want to turn into an 80-year-old lady and go, wow, I regret never ever stepping out and doing this. And life is about going after dreams, taking risks, like getting thrown out of the nest, and it's all about being uncomfortable. And if we can learn how to navigate those spaces better, then stepping out and doing things that are scary are just gonna get easier and easier and easier, and you're gonna attain the life that you dream about.
And like some things are gonna work and some things aren't, but like you build this confidence of like, oh, but I can, even if I don't know the outcome, I can still step out and go after this, and like I don't have to waver in that because I'm afraid of what the outcome is gonna be, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's like looking at the worst case scenario and going like, yeah, but did I die? Did you die?
But did you die?
But did you die though?
Did you die?
Did you die? No, you did not die. You're fine.
You're good.
You're good. If anything, you came out stronger, like you just did, and go, look, let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On to the next. On to the next. Anyways, you guys, this video, that's it. Like, it's literally just about like sharing my experience. Like, today was like a milestone for me, I feel like, and I'm only getting started. So I had this thought, and I like had this moment where I was like, I spent so much of my life like being in spaces with guys and like interacting with them, like guys that I'm interested in, and I would not say anything. Like, I didn't say anything. And so I was like, I'll never do that again.
This was after being rejected, or that first initial time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I was 18. So that first time I was rejected. And so from there, I would be in spaces with guys that I liked or were attracted to, and like felt like we had good vibes and like good chemistry, and I wouldn't say anything. Like, I wouldn't. Because I'm like, well, they didn't say anything. You know what I mean? And so I would like not say anything. And then today, after just being like, I'm going for it, it was like such a good moment for me that I was like, that wasn't hard. I mean, it was hard, but like when it was over, it was like, it wasn't hard.
Yeah.
And so then what I like vowed was like that I would never be in a space like that where I'm interacting with a guy and like I'm attracted to him or I like him.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna not say anything. Like, I may not be like, hey, I like you, but I'm gonna be like, hey, would you like to get a drink sometime? Would you like to go to dinner sometime? Like, I just refuse to like let those moments pass me.
Okay. So you refuse now, anytime that you're in front of a guy that you're attracted to, you're gonna say something.
Okay.
I just want to clarify so that not only I heard it, but you heard it, so we're all clear on what Shavon's doing.
Okay, listen. Okay, it's not like I'm walking through the mall and I see this guy and I'm like, sir, excuse me, sir, hey, you are too fine for me to let you pass. You trying to grab a drink or what? Like, no. No, I just mean like if I've interacted with a guy on multiple occasions and I realize that there's an attraction to them, that I have an attraction to them, what's gonna, like, I don't know what could stop me from being like, hey, would you like to get a drink sometime? Or would you like to grab dinner sometime?
What made you decide that?
I don't know. The moment today, just like after I did it, it was like, you know what I mean? I don't know. The last week has been crazy. Just like, I'm never gonna let that moment happen again, unless I'm taken, okay? Unless I'm chose. Then I'm like,
well, you better not then, girl.
Can't do it then. But as a single woman and like just in the dating scene, so to speak, I just, like, I'm not gonna let that happen anymore.
I love that. I love it. It's like looking fear in the face and being like,
basically.
Yeah.
I'm just in this new space where I'm like, I don't know that I'm just going after things. Like, why not?
Why not?
Why not live your best damn life?
Live your best life.
No reason not to.
You better, right? Girl.
Live your best life. Anyway, so that's the video for this week. I want to encourage you guys to go after things that you maybe for years have been afraid to go after. Just do it. Just freaking do it. The only time you lose or fail is when you don't try. Period. That's it. So go after those things. That's it. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Thank you, Leslie, for joining me here on my channel. I always love having guests, and always just it's fun to like go back and forth with people. Anyways, don't forget to rate, comment, comment, and subscribe, and tell all of your friends to do the same. Yes, and also share. That's it. And I will catch you all next Friday here on my channel.